table below shows the number of bananas to the nearest ton produced annually on a farm over a period of 6 years, right? 6 years is what we're working with, right? So you have your years above, you have your tons. This is in tons, right? On a graph paper provided, well, it didn't provide it. I should remove this, There's a CXC past paper. So there was no graph paper provided here, right? Right. On a graph, let me just put on a graph. On a graph, draw a bar chart to represent the data given in the table above using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 1 year on the x-axis and 1 centimeter to represent 25 tons on the y-axis. Let me get cracking. How many people did my homework? Let me see a raise of hand for the people who did my homework, please. I only see in 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. Lord Father. Guys, you dropped the ball, eh?
Sir, I got that wrong because I didn't show the
parents who sent them messages here. All right, so you have your x-axis at the base here. All right, so this will be your x-axis. On this side, you will have your y-axis. All right, let me see if I could lengthen this line a little bit. All right. So I realize these things just take a while, boy. All right, so you have your y-axis. Right, scale, guys. What was it? Was 1 centimeter to 1 year, I think. So remember, when you deal with these kind of graphs where you're doing years, you're just, okay, here's 0, but you're starting from the first year, right? What's the first year up here? 2010. So the first bar will be 2010. Now it's 1 centimeter to represent 1 year. So watch how this go and look here, guys. I will skip a centimeter, and this first centimeter bar here that I'm going to draw would represent 2010, right? Okay, let me put my y-axis one time because I want to draw the bars as I go along, right? What was the scale for the y-axis? Anybody knows it? Scale for the y-axis. Somebody belt it out.
So 1 centimeter to 25 tons.
You sure it's 1 centimeter to 25? I think it's 2 centimeters to 25. No, it's one. You're correct. All right, sorry now. All right. So it is 1 centimeter to 25 tons, right? So we counted in 25. So there you go. So you have 25. After 25 is 50. Then you have 75. Then you have 100. Then you have 125. 150. What was the highest one, my children? What was the highest number?
210.
Oh, 275, big brother.
275.
275.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was really wrong day.
Right, 175. 200. Hey, a little know much I love graphs, eh? 225. 250. 275. I ain't going no further than this now. I real counted. All right. So let me go. Every small box will be what? Tristan Maraj. What every small box will be? We counted in what? If from 0, watch my arrows. From here to here is 25. So every small box will be what?
25.
No.
It would add up by 25.
All right, it will add up to 25, right? But the smaller box within the 1 centimeter, each small one will be how much?
Oh,
how
5.
That's my brother. That's my brother. Come on for them today, boy. Come up for them by Tristan. So there'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, I think 1 or 2 parents from this class messaged me and told me that their children not catching this graphs thing. Is there anyone who not catching this graphs thing and need to ask a question? Please gather the courage to ask your questions. Please.
So my only question is, only question for these types of questions is, what the bar, right? Because this is only problems I was having with number 5.
So draw the bar.
The double bar Yeah, the double bar. It had confused me on whether or not it was 2 centimeters or 1.
It's 1. Look at right here, big
Because
brother.
it was
1 centimeter to
no
1
no
here, right? So watch how the bag I want to draw the first bar and show you because I feel I know where you're getting confused, right? 1 centimeter to represent 1 year, right? So we have 2010, 150, right? 2010 is 150 tons. So, brother,
yeah.
who was right? Was Joshua. So
You
watch
have to
it.
draw it up to 150.
All right, so we go straight
Right?
up to 150. Watch it. All right, so we reach here, boom. So we coming across here, bang. All right, bang. All right, and then we coming down 1 centimeter wide. Cool, bro. So if you want, you could
Sir,
talk to me.
one.
So it's not a histogram, it's a bar chart. So you skip 1 centimeter and we go to 2011. So I'm going to write 2011 down here, right? We going up. Somebody tell me what 2011 is, quickly. How much you going up to?
275.
Oh, that's the big one. 275. We're going up to the top here. Boom. Bang. All right. And then down. 1 centimeter wide, please use the scale at CSEC indicated. Now, this coloring I am doing here is optional, guys? This is optional, You don't have to color this. I just like to color them. 2012, come quickly. 2012, we take it too long on this. 2012.
100, sir.
100.
100. There you go. 100. Come on, we gotta move fast. Because the amount of grass we had to draw today, the space is the only way we will make this. Right, color. Right, next, 2013, quickly.
40.
40, right. Now 40, this will be 25 here, then 20, then 30, then 35, then 40. Everybody good there? 40 will be here, right? I put a little arrow there. I didn't put the arrow. The Microsoft would just put that for me. Right? I feel I want to move that arrow. Okay? But 40 is there. Right? Everybody good here?
Yes, sir.
Right. I seen it again. I think 1 or 2 parents messaged me and said, sir, so not still getting problems with this graphs, boy. Please, all you. Ask me now. I need all you to ask my questions, boy. Right, so I'm going to color this. Bang. 2014, quick. 2014.
125.
125.
125?
Yes,
right,
sir.
let's go. 125. Boom. Bang. You see, scrolling up and thing is wasting time. That's why I just want to tell me one time. Right? 2014, 2015. Quickly.
210. 210.
210. There we go. Wait. 210. So this will be. Hold on here, right? This thing I want to autocorrect. Right? Hold on. Let me delete that. Hey. All right. 210. That's short as well ahead. For 2015, this is 2015, right? 210 will be here. Right. 210 will be here. Tell me if you all agree. That's 210? Because it'll be 200, then the next 2 small boxes will be 10. Everybody good there?
Yes, sir.
Right, children?
Sir.
Right, we're working. Right? Right, color this. That's it there? Brothers and sisters?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right, 2015. Now, it had 2 things I didn't do. I did not label give my table the definitions, right? So this was years, right? I believe it's years, right? Years, and then production in tons, right? So production in tons. Now, you lose marks for this if you don't put it there. Production tons. Right? And also my scale, I did not write my scale above here. Right, I want to send this down. Hold on. Scale. Scale for the x-axis is 1 centimeter to 1 year. Right? 1 centimeter to 1 year. Y-axis is 1 centimeter to 25 tons, if you want to put tons, right? Right. Determine the range of numbers. This is supposed to be, range of number of bananas, right? Produced between 2010 to 2015. Do you all know what the word range means?
The total.
No. Right. Range is the difference between the largest and smallest values in the data set. Hey, earlier I was doing plenty of research as on vacation, right? And I wanted to share something with you all, right? I usually tell you all, like, try to review your work the same day when you all get it, etc., etc. Now, I was looking at a paper that has some, not a paper, a YouTube video that has some extensive research on this. Do you all know that the way for something to stick in your brain, quote unquote, stick in your brain, right? Solidify in your brain, is 3 times you have to review it, right? You review it 1 day after. So if we do something today, you review it tomorrow, right? That's the first day. Then you review it 3 days after that, okay? And lastly, you review 7 days after that. And it's supposed to stick in your head, right? 3 times alone, and it should stick in your head. So like if you go through all the questions we do today, tomorrow, on the 3rd day, and then on the 7th day, you're supposed to be solid. You're supposed to remember what to do here, right? You hear me, Mikael?
Of course, sir.
Nice. Nathan, you doing that already, ain't? 3 times, Nathan.
Yes, sir.
Right. You're reviewing this work 3 times. Only 3 times you have to review. Right? The day after, 3 days after, and 7 days after. And it's supposed to stick in your head. Okay? Right. So, what is the largest value from 2010? So, this is the range I'm finding now, right? What is the largest value, my children? Range is the highest. What is the highest value? Which year had the highest value?
275.
275.
Right. So right to this is highest value minus lowest value. This will be 275 minus, what is the lowest? 40?
40.
I'm sure it was 40. 40. And what would it be?
235, sir.
Yeah, 235.
235. Right? So write that down, review it. The 3 times I tell it to review it, please. Right? Review. Reviewing is everything. Right? So we go in. Scrolling down here. During which year was there the greatest production of bananas? This simple. Which year was the greatest production? Anybody? Come on, quickly.
2011.
2011.
I didn't even scroll it up because I thought that would be the year that had 275 tons, right? Right. Next. How is this information shown on the bar chart? By the what?
So, the information
What's
shown
the
in
word I'm looking for?
by the tallest bar.
Boom. Now we're talking about tallest bar. Right? Talk done. right? Between which 2 consecutive years was there the greatest change in production of bananas? Now, they did not say it was the greatest increase or the greatest decrease. So, Dominic, which 2 consecutive years? I believe I told you all what consecutive means. Consecutive means one after the next, right? Between which consecutive years, Dominic, was there the greatest change? It could be an increase or a decrease. Dominic.
So I think the greatest change would be from 2011 to 2012.
Somebody second now.
Yes, so she's
Yes,
correct.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
she's correct.
that would have been a decrease. And it's a decrease.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm but I'm scrolling up. I want to get this homework done quick. Right. How is this information shown in the bar chart? We could just put by the greatest decrease, right? By the greatest decrease. So I'm sure some of you all writing this down, seen this being done, and then probably telling yourself, wait, this was so easy, boy. I lie, Avely. Or Avely, you mash it up. I feel Avely mash up that. That too, you mash it up?
Yes, sir.
Right. Well, I'm sure some of you watching this and balling, wait, this was so easy, boy. Melika, I'm sure you saying that. Or you did it, Melika. Melika and them just do their homework, you know.
Sir,
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I put
Give one reason why a bar chart is unsuitable for predicting the number of bananas produced in 2016. Is there any pattern in this bar chart?
5.
I don't see any patterns. So the bar chart has no pattern. Therefore, you can just write this, yes, because I showed this came for 1 mark. Bar chart had no pattern, but if you want to elaborate, therefore, it cannot be used to predict 2016. All right. The line below shows the monthly sales in thousands of dollars at a car dealership for the period July to November, right? So we are July to November, right? Making it a little bigger, right? So complete the table below to show the sales for each month. How many people got problems with this way? Raise your hand if you got problems, please. I want to see if I can iron out these problems. Anybody got problems with this? It's a line graph, right? Shayan, your hand up there. You have problems with this? All right, so Shayan, you're doing this one, right? So they said complete the table below to show sales for each month. So we're looking at August, Shayan. What was the sales for August? How are we able to see this? You was not able to see it? Shayan?
no, sir.
So you seen August here, Shayan?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let me read the graph, Shayan. Are going up, right? Watch it there, Shayan. Let me put it in red. Hold on. Watch, this is August. So you're going up. You see that, Shayan?
Yes,
To
sir.
this point here, Shayan. I put the point in red. What is this point lining up with on your y-axis, Shayan? Shayan,
Yes, sir.
what is this point lining up with on your y-axis? You gotta watch it here, Shayan.
20.
Right? Dog food, let's call it, Shayan. Watch that, 20. Shayan, for October, what is my sales for October, Shayan? You gotta follow the graph, Shayan. October. Look at here, Shayan. What is this point line up with on the y-axis? So this is October, right? So you're checking to see what it is lining up with on the y-axis, Shayan. Talk to me, Cheyenne.
25.
Food. Let's call that food, Cheyenne. Right? I don't know why that's giving a problem. So, all right. 25, right? So if I go across here, Cheyenne, watch it. I go across here, Cheyenne, and it will be this point in the middle here. If from here to here is 20 to 30, in the middle will be 25. Okay, Cheyenne?
Yes, sir.
25, right? November, Cheyenne?
15.
So, Cheyenne, can I ask now, look, I'm going across here, right? Can I ask now what you really got problems with?
The ones I didn't have the numbers, sir, I get lost there. I didn't even realize I had to take, it was 5. 25.
You just get from the graph. They say complete the table below, but you just have to use the graph, right, Cheyenne?
Aye, sir.
All right, let's work. Between which two consecutive months was there the greatest increase in sales? Anybody want to tell me? Which two consecutive months?
So the two consecutive months are August and October.
Somebody second. Oh, no, that's not consecutive, brother. August to October.
September and October.
August to September, October. I mean,
Somebody say
September.
September to October. September to
August
October.
and September.
It looking like August and September to me because you can see it on the graph. This looks like the greatest increase here. And then you can also work it out to where this is a $16,000 change, right? From 20 to 36. From September to October is how much?
11,000.
From 36 it went down to 25. From 36 to 25 will be what?
11,000. 11.
11.
That's not 11 at all. Actually, yeah, it is 11. No, that'll be 36 for.
So yeah, it's 11.
Yeah.
So you lost my pencil just now, day.
Right. So it's at 11 and 11. I going up. I going 36 to 45. It's 36 to 20. We're coming back down to 25, right? So it's an 11 decrease. This was an increase. Anything else greater than this, than the 16?
So it's August, September.
So it'll be August to September, right? Somebody said August to October initially. Guys, you see this word consecutive? Consecutive means one after the next, please, my children. So it's August to September. You can't go from August to October. That is not consecutive. Right, Amory? That is not consecutive, right, Amory?
Yes, sir.
Right, there you go. Between which two consecutive months was there the smallest increase? Somebody can just give me. Which 2 months was there the smallest increase? And they use the word increase here. Oh, good, here they said increase too. So that means here you can even consider this, eh? It was just the 16, right? They use the word increase here. They did not say, hey, guys, they did not say change. They didn't say the greatest change. They said the greatest increase. So which 2 months now had the smallest increase? Anybody?
July to August. September.
July to August. I hear September to October. Remember, it's increase we're talking about, eh? Increase.
Yes, sir. July to August.
July to August. That's all. Let me write it down and then I go check it, right? July to August is what sister's saying there, right? Okay, let me go.
Oh, they said 2
July
consecutive.
Yeah, July to August it went up by 7. This one it went up by 16. There's no other increase actually. So it had to be 7, right? Everybody good there? What feature on the graph enables you to infer that the increase in sales between 2 consecutive months was the greatest and smallest? Simple English, right? The greatest, well, the word is gradient we're looking for, eh? So you can say the line that had the greater gradient would have been the greater increase, right? So if you want to put it in layman's terms, you can probably just put let me see what feature. So we just put the steepness, right? We'll use the word steepness. The steepness. Steepness is EE or EA? I guess EA. Steep. Right, the steepness of the graph allows, so if you don't know the word gradient, right, you can just use the word steepness, right? Right. So the steepness of the graph allows us to determine which increase was greater. Now, if you are familiar with the word gradient, you can say the gradient of the graph, right? Okay. Everybody good there? Bye.
Yes, sir.
Right, there we go. These questions are plenty parts. Calculate the mean monthly sales for the period July to November 2014. So you're looking for mean, right? So mean, go ahead, Priya. What we add in here if we want mean? Give me the amounts we added.
13, 20, 36, and 25, and 15.
25 and 15, and it'll be all over how many months?
5.
5.
5. Right, and when we move this out, what we getting here, guys? What's my mean?
So, sir, it will be
21.9.
109. Well, 109.
I hear about 10 different answers there.
Sir, the
So it's 109 divided by 5.
109 divided by 5, which will give me what?
280.
21.8.
21.8.
That's correct,
Right?
sir.
Yeah.
Somebody second and third and fourth this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
21.8.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Right. So the total sales for the period July to December, they added a month, was 130,000, right? So remember we counted in thousands. So I could safely call this, it's 130 if you're looking at it from the table perspective, right? Calculate the sales in dollars for the month of December, right? So if the total sales is that, how would I calculate the December sales? Anybody?
Yeah, the takeaway.
Simple food, it has called this, right? December sales will be, so it'll be 130. Others do not like how they do it, right? It'll be 130 multiply what you get for the total above here. You can just use this total.
Yes,
What was
sir.
the total up here?
109.
109.
13 plus 20 plus 36 plus 25 plus 15. Right, so what that'll be,
So you'll
how
get
much? 21?
21. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
good one.
You get 21.
21, right? So 21,000, right? I see they put it 130,000 here, so you can probably put 21,000, right? Okay, let's understand what I put there, guys. Okay, even though I did not put in the thousands above here, right? It'll be 21,000. Okay?
Excuse me, sir. For the
Yeah.
mean, I calculated the numbers with the thousands.
Right, so where you put 21,800.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, this is why this question, right? This question is a little weird, right? Because it's a calculate the mean monthly sales to the period. So you can just write in the word thousands here now. Right? Because they know it's in thousands, or you can do it like how Hill said it. Right? I don't like when they do these things, right? And then they tie up and then show what to write. Right? So you could write in the word thousands, or you could, when you're doing your calculation, you put
Sir, may I be
you put in the
excused,
thousands.
please?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay? So here and all, I feel I would put in thousands. Because we did the working without the thousands. So I'll just put it in at the end here, right? So completely line graph, food, completely line graph is 21, right? So December, you'll realize how much centimeters is this apart here? Oran, how many centimeters apart with November and December be Oran?
Between when, sir?
From November to December, how much centimeters apart? How much centimeters apart are the months? From this graph here.
I don't know,
1
sir.
centimeter? Huh?
I don't know.
Nathan, how much centimeters apart?
So it's December is at 15.
No, the months. How much centimeters apart are the months on the x-axis? Each one of the months are 2 centimeters apart. So actually, if you come and put December, like say here, and then you put this 21, right? So 21 will actually be like here. Let me just say I come and draw a graph like this. What will go on there, Nathan? You get that correct, Nathan? Nathan, would you get that correct?
No, sir.
No, this is wrong, right? You get a big fat X, right? Oran, you see what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
So this December supposed to be here, right? And 21, we put the 21 here, right? And you're drawing a straight line here, right? Raise your hand if you did this. An electrician charges a fixed fee for a house visit plus an additional charge based on the length of time on the job. So the total charges Y are calculated using the equation Y is equal to 40x plus 75, where X represents the time in hours spent on the job, right? Or the lock in, lock in. Complete the table of values for the equation Y is equal to 40x plus 75, right? Kaylee, how would I calculate this, sister? So I have two workings to do here. So this is the equation, right, Kaylee? Y is equal to 40x plus 75. What are I doing here, Kaylee? 75. That's 70. Kaylee. I want to find Y. They give us an equation that actually links X to Y, right? So how would I go about finding the total charges in dollars, which will be Y for when X is 2? Kaylee? Adams, you want to help her?
So we have to find the Y.
Excellent. So what would be X?
X would be the time in hours.
Which is what for the first missing number?
2.
Excellent, Adams. So when X is equal to 2, we're going to replace X with 2, right? So it's going to be 40 by 2. You see that, Kaylee? Right. So what would this work out to be? What's the value of Y here, Adams?
So the value of Y is 155. That's what I got for the answer.
Somebody second and third this. 155.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So the same formula holds for each column, right? So it's going to be same, Y is equal to 40x plus 75. What is the value of Y for that other column there, Sadie Edwards? Not Y, sorry, X. Sadie, what's the value of X to the next column that we have a Y missing?
Would we have to use back the same X's too? So I don't understand this part.
All right, you see in the table.
Yes, sir.
Could you adjust your camera a little bit? I only see the top of your head.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? Somebody call him, huh?
Is it 4?
Yeah, well, I was just going to explain it to her, right? Yeah, it is 4. So look at it here, right? Edwards, Time and hours would be 0 for the first column. You see that?
Yes.
Then it is 1 for the second column, 2 for the third, 3 going down the road, right? So the column that has the missing value, we have a missing value here. What would be the value of X of that column, Edwards?
It will be 4.
Right. So you plug in 4 into the equation that CSEC gave you, and you'll be able to find the value of Y. Okay?
Okay.
So when X is equal to 4, Y will be equal to 40 by 4 plus 75. What that works out to be there, who I ain't call on yet, by Nathaniel. I ain't seen Nathaniel. Nathaniel, I don't think you're AC in my class. That's all I seen there, AC.
Say him.
I hear you loud and clear, brother. I need to see you. Right, I seen you good there, bro. Right. What is working out to be here, brother?
10 plus 75.
10. 40 multiplied by 4 is 10.
Sorry, 160 plus 75.
160 plus 75, which will be equal to... Bing, bing. Somebody help him. Somebody help him. Rutra, help him. Help him.
235.
Right, nice. So let me move this question mark here. Right. So before we go on, because you see how I am, I went to... Two people are asked to answer this question, and it seems that they have no idea what's going on. Because this is trivial, right? This is very trivial. So let me ask a question here and now. Right? So this is 225, no, 235, right? 5 and 275. And the last one would be 6 and 315, right? So the table would be where I got my coordinates from, right? These will be your X values above here. These will be your Y values underneath here, right? So I need to, let's see what they asked us to do with these coordinates here. On the graph paper, using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 1 hour on the X-axis, and 2 centimeters represent $50 on the Y-axis, plot the 7 pairs of values shown in your completed table. Draw a straight line through the plotted points, right? Now here it is. How many people drew these lines? This line graph. Raise your hand if you drew this line graph. So that's what we're talking about. All right, let me put in what's this? All right, graph page. All right, there we go. All right, I want to try to move faster. Right, y-axis. Y-axis and x-axis, right? So x-axis is underneath here. I want red. See the red better on this graph. If you don't have it, you better get to join it, eh? Don't just sit down there and pray, eh? Play, I mean. This is not Y, this is X. Sorry about that. All right, X-axis. Y-axis. Somebody has something to say? Let me put in my scale one time now. Put in your scale, put in your heading for each axis. So this is your Y-axis. Scale for the X-axis would be 2 centimeters to 1 hour. y-axis would be 2 centimeters to 50 hours. No, $50. $50. Right. So I work. Right. So the x-axis is what, by time in hours, right? So this is time, hours, and the y-axis is what, by charge in dollars, total charge, right? Total charge. Dollars, right? So we going. Somebody remind me the scale there? What's the x-axis scale?
2 centimeters.
0.
2 centimeters to 1 hour, right?
Yes, sir.
You have 1, 2, 3. What's the highest hours? 4. What went up to? What's the largest hours? 6.
Yes, sir. 6.
Right, let me go. The x-axis is what?
So
I mean,
the
the
x-axis
y-axis,
was
The y-axis.
2 centimeters to $50.
50. So we counted 50, 100. What's the highest amount of dollars?
315. 315.
Alright, 150, 200, 250, 300. That looking like 360. Hold on. 300. 350. Let's go up to 400, right? All right. So let me go. I know the first coordinate was 0, 75, right? So where would 0, 75 be, Kaylee? Kaylee. KDN looking like your hair, sister. Kaylee, where's 0, 75? Where would that be? 0 on which axis, Kaylee? If I want to plot this point, 0, 75. It's 0 on which axis? The first number is which axis? Kaylee? Kaylee, I'm not hearing you. So we're going to plot the point 0, 75, right? That will be 0 and 75. It's actually on the y-axis where I put that dot there. Okay? It is on the y-axis. Right? Let me make this a little. This is 50, right? Okay? What is the next coordinate? Oran, what's the next coordinate? Oran.
Yes, sir.
What's the next coordinate? 1, what?
So I didn't see it.
You don't have the table? You write on the table?
Nah, sir.
Bro. We playing, eh? We playing, eh? Somebody tell him what the second coordinators, please.
1 and 115.
150. So 1, 150. You have 1 down here and 150 up here. So where 1 and 150 clash would be at that point there, right? Guys, I want to be brutally honest with all, right? Brutally honest, okay? If we do not do our homework, right? And we continue to just come classy and be in zombie mode, we're just making our appearance, you're listening to what I say, and somehow you're not even listening to me, right? You're wasting your parents' money, guys, right? And I will continue to say, I know how hard I work for my money, right? I do not support children wasting their parents' money. It's better you go in somebody else's class and do that, right? And if you continue to not do your homework, that is what you are doing. Because homework is how things solidify in your head. That's how things open up to you and you understand things better when you do your homework. I can guarantee if you do not do your homework that you're wasting time here. Right? Everybody clear on that? So tell all your parents that Mr. Serta making sense right now, please. If you're just coming here and you're in zombie mode, and you ain't do no homework and you're just coming every week, no homework done, let your parents know, mommy, daddy, it is making no sense I go to Mr. Serta's class. I am not motivated. I'm not into what he's doing. Better you save your parents' money or better we seek other options, right? And I'm very serious about that, guys, because it will end up a point where some of you are in Form 3, some of you are going into Form 3, some of you are going into Form 4, right? It will end up a point, a year would pass, and then we'll be the same spot we are, where we would be in 1 year is the same point we are right now. No kind of progress. That is what coming to our class and not doing homework does, right? So talk to all the parents now, have a conversation now, please. Because it don't make sense we come in here and we not do the homework and we in zombie mode. I just call it zombie mode. Right, Kimani?
So, a quick question.
Go ahead.
Isn't the one supposed to be 115 and the two 155?
I think I didn't scroll up. I hear one. I hear 150, but is it 115?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so 115.
Right. So if he has 25, right? Here will be 125. Okay, 125. You're counted in what, fives, right? So here will be 105, 110, 115 would be here. So 115, 1 and 115 would be on this point here. Everybody good there?
Yes, sir.
Right?
And I'll come back.
There we go.
Which number are you? And I'll come
What
back.
number is
Which
this,
number are
guys?
you?
What number is this, guys?
Number 1.
No, this is not number 1.
Number 6,
Oh,
sir.
number 6, my bad.
Number 6. Right.
Thank you.
So we plug 2 points here. Somebody give me the next point, please. 2, 1.
155.
155. Thank you. 2, 155. So here will be 150. So here will be 155. Right. Go. Next one. 3, 1.
3,
195.
195. 3,
195. That will
195.
be right here, right before you reach 200, right? Right? It'll be 195. After 195, it'll be 200. Each the small boxes is 5, right? Right. 4, what?
235.
235.
235, right? So it's 4, 235. So here will be 225. 230, 235 would be here. Next one.
275.
275. So 275 will be here. That's it, or had one more?
I have one more, sir. It's 315. Like 6, 315.
6 on?
315.
315. So this is 305, 310, 315 will be here. Right. So let me draw a line from here going straight up. It looks like it's going to be a straight line. Right. I'm just going to make these. I'm going to put X's by each point, right? Because I find you ain't seen it good how I draw this. Everybody good there? So Aaron, where would 4.5 hours be on this x-axis, Aaron? Between which two numbers? 4.5 hours. Aaron. We'll use a different color. Aaron, where would 4.5 be? 4.5, Aaron. Between which two numbers?
4 and 5. 1 centimeter after
4 and 5. Right, so here is 4.5. So, Mr. Aaron, I want to see the question is asking us the total charges when it took 4 hours and 4.5 hours, right? So, I located 4.5 hours on my x-axis. All I need to do, Aaron, draw a line going up to my line graph and go across the y-axis, and I'll know what those charges would be. Right, Aaron?
Is
Now remember, they
255.
said this, right? So again,
255.
right? So I go down draw it, right? So let me go. I draw a line to indicate it, right? So we go now, boom, that one, and a cross bang. $2.55, correct, Aaron? Right? So it is there in orange. Let me write it on in it. So total charges would be 255, right? So total charges would be equal to 255, right? It's dollars, right? Dollars. So the time in hours spent if the time in hours spent on a job if the total charges was 300, right? Israel, since you're not rich, brother Israel, where you get there?
Wait. I didn't get a chance to do the homework. That's why I'm not doing it.
Brother,
My bad.
stressing me out,
My
you know.
bad.
And hey, now is the time when all you have time. Now is the time when all you have time. Fellas, so when all you have SBAs and things to deal with, by and homework coming out all your left, right, and center. I know it's hard to motivate you, and for this is the reason why. Last year, those who worked with me last year, KB was here last year, Orion was here last year, Kimani was here last year, right? And they know that I cut off lessons to August. And then when I came back here in September, it was like I didn't even know who y'all were. Because I asked all the questions and nobody don't know nothing, right? Melisha, Melika, all these people were here with me last year, Tyler, right? So they know what we went through. That's why I said this year, we're going straight through August. Instead of doing so last year, we did two days during the week for July. This year, we're doing normal 1 day a week, and we just push it through, right? So let me go, 300. Who want to help me here, boy? What you got? I'm going in orange again, right? 300. So you're going from 300 to the graph, boom, and you're going down. What you get?
5.6 hours.
Yeah, I get 5.6 hours also.
Yes,
so I'm coming down here
that's
now.
correct. For
I'm
me.
coming down here now.
For me, of
Yeah.
course.
No, this is a straight line, so everybody's supposed to get the same thing for a straight line, eh? If it's a curve, it might have a little variation, but for a straight line, it's supposed to be the same thing, right? Everybody get 5.6?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, nice.
Yes, sir.
Wait, boy, this thing keeps shifting. Anyway, 5.6 is the answer. Not. All right, 5.6. Let me roll it out. All right. I'm going to go from the bottom to the top. I don't know why I get that problem here. Wait. Straight. All right, we're okay with that. All right, so let me see what next. So 5.6 hours, right? 5.6 hours. Okay. Now, what was the fixed charge of the visit, right? Now, if we're talking about a fixed charge, the fixed charge of the visit means that if I reach by you, it means I don't want to spend a minute by you. Time will be 0, right? So if time is 0, what is this? What it was, an electrician or something? So when time is 0, right? What is the electrician charging you if time is 0? Who could tell me?
75, sir.
Boom, boom, bang, right? When time is 0, right? Look at big arrow here. Time is equal to 0 at this point, right? The cost or the fixed cost, right? The cost that it will be at that point would be $75, which is here. So that means that electrician no bound to spend a minute by you, Adams, and they're charging you $75, right? And you're using your graph to see this, right? So the fixed charge will be $75. Everybody good here? Raise your hand if you're good here. Problems with this one. Right, let me go. So, this is June 2023, right? Number 5 it was in that exam. In that exam, this was number 5 in June 2023. Well, let's see how exams has be, right? Very manageable. Some all in Form 3 and only doing past paper questions already. So to form 3 people, big up all yourself, right? So each of the 75 girls recorded the name of her, each of the 75 girls recorded the name of her favorite sport, right? The number of girls who chose track and cricket are shown in the bar chart below. So this bar chart only reflects track and cricket. Favorite sport, number of girls, right? How many children did track, Melisha? How many children did track, Melisha? Melisha. And how many children did cricket, Melisha?
17.
Yeah, it looks like 17, right? Every 2 small boxes is 1, right? So let me see what these people are asking us for now. How many more girls chose cricket than track as their favorite sport? Food. Food. What's the answer there, Melika? How many more girls chose cricket than track, Melika? Yeah, I hear you. How many more girls picked cricket than track? Huh? 4, no, not 4. How many children chose cricket? Malika.
5.
Yeah, 5 is the answer. It's 17 minus 12 will be 5 girls, right? Okay? 17 girls chose cricket, 12 chose track. The amount of how many more girls was the question, right? And the more girls would be 5, right? Right. 11 girls recorded tennis as their favorite sport. For the remaining girls, the number who chose swimming compared to the number who chose football was 2 to 3. So they throw in a ratios question in a statistics question, right? So let me go. 11 girls recorded tennis as their favorite sport, right? So we basically have tennis. Tennis was 11. They didn't ask us a Jody bar chart yet, right? So it's just 11 here. This was 12. I put in here as 12, and this is 17, right? So the remainder is actually 2 to 3. So the first thing I need to find is how many girls we have remaining, right? So I'm going to call it remaining girls, right? Remaining girls. Goodrich, how would I calculate the remaining girls here?
You would have to add up. You would have to add up the tennis, track, and cricket.
Right, and minus it from
the total,
which is 75. It was 75 girls in all, right? So it'll be 11, 12, and 17. How much girls remain in here, sister?
It would be 35 girls.
35, right? Okay. Now, the ratio of football to swimming, right, is given, swimming compared to the number for football, right, is given by 2 to 3. So, let me ask, who are in question in our boy? Hill. Swimming to football, right? That's 2 to 3. How many parts in that ratio represent swimming? Hill.
2 parts.
How many parts represent football?
3.
Right, 2 parts of swimming, 3 parts of football, right? It is given in the order, right? So therefore, I'm going to write down what the total parts would be, right? So your total parts would be 2 plus 3, which would be 5. 5 parts, right? That's my total parts. So this 5 parts now would be equal to how much atoms? 5 parts would be how much girls? What's the total amount of girls remaining? Adams.
So when I did 2 plus 3 to get 5, I divided it by 35 and I got 7.
Right. So 35 girls is what these 5 parts are, right? Now, the whole mission for our ratios to find out what 1 part is. So if 5 parts is equal to 35, 1 part will be 35 divided by 5, which will be 7 girls. So one part is represented by 7 girls, right? So in order to find out the swimming contingent and the what's the other sport, football contingent, what do I have to do now? Kaylee, what do I do now? Kaylee, I'm feeling like you're not here. You need to speak up, eh? Kaylee, what do I do now? One part represents 7 girls, right? So therefore, how do I find it, Kaylee? I want to find out for swimming and for football.
So can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead now.
They multiply the girls by 2, which is supposed to represent tennis. No, not tennis.
Tennis, swimming. All right.
Swimming, eh?
Right, and then
But you
three
do the
parts
same
represent
to the
football.
other side,
Right, 3 parts represent football, right? I remember the
Swimming
ratio
is
was
14.
3, right?
Football is 21.
14 girls, 31 or 21?
21 to 1.
All right. Raise your hand if you got this. Israel, no trying to do this homework here.
I understand. I could just write the work.
Yeah, those who are write it quick now. Let's complete the bar chart now, right? We know swimming is 14 girls, football is 21. We're going to use this information to complete our bar chart, right? So tennis, for tennis, we're going up to 11. So let me do tennis first, right? Tennis, I want to do it in a different color. I do it in red, so you can see clearly. So tennis, we're going up to 11. Where 11 will be by? 11 is supposed to be here. Every 2 small bars is 1, right? So this will be, watch it, this will be 9, this will be 10, this will be 11. No, it's every 3. Every 3 bars is 1, or every 2.5 bars, boy. That's all, hold on,
what I was talking about, sir.
Yeah, right. So, okay, from 8 to 12, here it is looking, right? From 8 to 12 is 4, right? And you have 10 small boxes. So I'll need to do 10 divided by 4 will tell me how much how much small boxes would represent 1, right? 10 divided by 4 is not 2.5 or 2.5?
Sir, they did say it in the question. Sir, they did say it in one of the questions. It was 2.3, I think.
2.3? Nah, it'll be 2.5. 4 into 10, because remember, it's 4 from 8 to 12 is 4, right? 4 girls. So once I divide that by 10, because there's 10 small boxes here, right? So every 2.5. So watch it. I'm zooming in, I'm zooming in. Right. So this will be 2.5 is here. This is 9. Right? 2 so you have the half, the other half here, and then you're going 1, 2. So this is 10. Right? Then in between here would be 11 and then 12. Raise your hand if you're good there. Or if you did that. Let me see what people actually saw it was 2.5. Right? Okay, a lot of people saw it. So let me draw it now. So I'm going up to 11. Now tennis is represented by 2 centimeters, right? So we're going up to 11, which is in between here, people. In between. I think I kind of hit today. In between. So you're going for 2. Right? Hell, this is what you do?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we good there? What swimming was my children? What was swimming? Guys, tell me. Was it 14? 14. So in between here wouldn't be 14?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that's correct.
Right. Yeah, proper thing. Hey, you're going to be real bright and all. Let's start back school in September, you know? Because this is all the things all they're going to be doing when school start back. All right, so we shade in here. Right, what's the last one, guys?
The last one was 21.
Yeah, last one, 21.
21 for football.
21. I put that high bar, boy. Yeah, 21. 21 will be in between here. 21 is in between there. Right, they're going
Yes, sir.
across the here.
That should be right.
Right? Yeah. Real on there. I kind of missed that little thing already. Right there. Proper thing, guys. Right? Raise your hand if you get this. Raise your hand if you got this. And the chair that really did my homework, I just want to say that I am so proud of you all. Right? It's not that I'm not proud of the others, but you see the ones that actually do my homework by, you all are the tip of the spear. Right? All lead in the pack. Let me go. I just need the others to jump on board. Anybody who didn't get this, I'm sending it in the group after. I'm sending the worksheet also after, so you could always just fix it, right? Because right now we're still on homework. BTW, we're still on homework. Right? It's a lot. Determine the modal sport. Mode. What does mode mean? Who remember what mode means?
Sir, mode means the most.
The one that
Right.
appears in
So
most
mode
and the one
means
that appears.
Right. Mode means the most. Right? So the one with the most amount of girls. Which one would that be?
Football.
Football. For 21 girls, eh?
Soccer.
Football, right. One of the girls is selected at random. What is the probability that she could choose, that she chose neither track nor cricket as her favorite sport? So I want to give all your definition for probability one time, because I say as we bounce up these words, we'll do the definitions one time, right? Okay? Right, so write it down one time. Right, so probability is the measure of how likely an event is to happen, right? So write it down, probability. So probability is the measure of how likely. Write it down, Mr. Aaron, you writing the work? Somebody mic on, by. So probability is how likely an event is to happen, right? So we have a formula to calculate probability, right? Somebody mic on, by. Who mic is that? All right, like they mute it. All right. So probability. Who's that way? Akira Eastman, your mic on, sister. All right. Probability, which is often written as P, capital P, is equal to the number of favorable outcomes. So we have the number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of possible outcomes. Right? So this here would be my probability. All right? So favorable outcomes in this case would be the girls who doing track nor cricket, right? So we actually have to add those two to find out how much people or how much girls. What is the probability that she chose neither track nor cricket as her favorite sport? So wait, neither track nor cricket as her favorite sport, right? Y'all finished writing? Right. So I'm going to put, how do you write probability, right? I'm going to put capital P, and then I'm just going to put neither track, move this equal sign, neither track nor cricket. Neither track nor cricket, right? So if I'm looking for the girls who chose neither track nor cricket, how much girls that will be by? What's the favorable outcomes? How many girls chose? What is the most amount of girls that could choose neither track nor cricket? How much girls that will be? What is the total amount of girls that are choosing neither track nor cricket? So that will be the girls choosing what? Give me the other sports. The girls choosing?
Swimming or football.
Swimming, football.
Swimming. Give me the numbers. I need the numbers. What swimming is? Swimming is what?
14. Swimming is 14.
And
14 plus
And football,
21 plus
11.
11 is who?
Tennis.
Tennis. 11 is tennis.
And how much is the total amount of girls we have? The total
75.
number of possible outcomes.
75,
right? So the girls who are choosing neither track nor cricket, the probability of that she chooses neither track nor cricket would be what?
I get
14 plus
35.14.
what? Do 14 plus 21 plus 11. You can leave it as a fraction, eh? 14 plus 21 plus 11 is what? For probability, I rather leave it as a fraction.
46.
46 over
46 over
75.
75.
Right, that's the upper 77. Can that be broken down any further? It's only
not
5.
really.
No, nah.
No,
That's it.
sir.
Now, a practice you could do is once you're doing probability, you can write it as a fraction, right? So the probability of neither track nor cricket would be the other sports, the total number of girls choosing the other sports divided by the total number of girls, right? This is how we calculate our probability, right? So those who need to copy quickly. What kind of back analysis? The information on the sport of the 75 girls is shown on a pie chart. Calculate the sector angle for football. So let me see who's thinking here. Everybody finish here?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we want the sector angle for football in a pie chart, right? If it was a pie chart, right? So football was how many girls?
21.
21, right?
Yes,
So if we want the sector angle in a pie chart for football, it will be 21 over 75, which is the fraction of football, multiplied by how many degrees we have in total in our pie chart, my children.
360 degrees.
Let's go. 360 over 1. So when we multiply this, how much do we get?
I get. Nothing else.
Come on.
So I get 100.8.
Yes, sir, same.
100.8, right? And
Yes,
this
sir.
will be, no, I put 108. It's 100.8.
Yeah, 100.8.
Somebody third and fourth this summer, please.
Correct,
Somebody
sir.
put it third and
So
fourth.
that's correct.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So this here would be my sector angle in a pie chart if it was. Let me eat up this quick. The student, this was June 2018. I make sure I head up June 2018. A student in a group will ask, students, that's not a student, that's part A. Students in a group were asked to name their favorite sport. Their responses are shown in the pie chart below. So we have the pie chart below. We have 94 degrees for cricket, 45 for tennis. Football is X. We don't know what X is. What is the value of X? This is food. How much degrees we have in a circle?
360 degrees.
Boom, bang. So X will be equal to 360 minus what, my children?
904. I mean, 94 degrees.
940?
No, sir.
The average
I mean,
So it would be
94
94 plus
94 degrees
plus
plus 45 degrees.
boom bang, which will be equal to what's the value of x, my children?
220.
221.
221 degrees, right? What percentage of the students were chosen for cricket, right? What? How much degrees was chosen for cricket, my children?
94 degrees.
94 over what's the total amount of degrees in a circle?
360 degrees.
360. It's a percent, so we're multiplying by
100 over 1.
I'm feeling like I'm in primary school with these questions, boy. What's the answer here?
26%.
26.1%.
I hear 26.1. 26.1.
I get 26.1, but I just put 26.
Now you can't just do that. If it's 26.1, you need to put 26.1, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Right, let me go. Given that 40 students chose tennis, calculate the total number of students in the group, right? So tennis was represented by how much degrees? How much degrees was tennis?
45.
45
So
degrees.
basically it's 45 over 360 multiplied by some value which represents the total amount of students is equal to 40, right? 45 over 360, which is the fraction of the circle that represents the tennis, the children that play tennis, right? So that fraction of the total amount of students, which I will represent by x, is equal to 40. So I'm just going to put up here, let x equal total students, right? So I basically need to find x. So what I will do, I'll carry this 45 over 36 on this side. And what do I do with that 45 over 36 when I move it to the right?
Divide it. Divide it.
Excellent. Divide. So I'm going to put the 40 first, divided by 45 over 360. How many students do we have in all, my children?
320, sir.
320.
320. Boom. We cooking with gas right now. All right, we cooking with gas. All right, the diagram below shows a frequency polygon, right, of the number of goals scored by a football team in 25 matches, right? 25 matches here. Complete the table using the information in the diagram above, right? So the number of goals scored, this will be a x number of goals. Wait, number of goals scored. This is it. How do you do this? This graph so right?
So we get it home.
Yeah, look HW up here. This is the whole question, or no? It's 5. This is part A. This is part B.
I didn't see that.
Now, pay attention to something here, my children. You all see the number of matches, right? The number of matches is which axis?
The y-axis.
Y-axis.
Exactly.
Right.
So what's something here?
But they put F.
These-
They put F.
Right.
They
So
put F instead
when
of Y.
when we do functions, you realize that f is like f of x is your y-axis, right? F of x is your y-axis. You'll see that when we do functions, right? So watch it here. Y is actually the numbers on top, and x would actually be the numbers underneath, right? CXC trying to play mind games, right, Rudra? CXC playing mind games here. Because usually, what it has point up? Usually, what Mr. CXC has point up? Not the x-axis values.
Yeah,
and
this
then
is
the y.
This is the answer.
But there's a whole set of mind games going on here. So let me go. Let me finish the people and them table, guys. So number of matches for when 2 goals were scored. How much are we? 2 goals. We going up here. Boom. Bang. How much are we?
3.
3. Food. 4. 5 goals.
5 will be 2.
5 will be 2. All right? If you get a sister,
Yes, sir.
or anybody get catch? Anybody use the top row as the x-axis? Raise your hand if you get catch. It's no point in feeling bad, eh? Raise your hand if you get catch. I seen some hands coming up, boy. Kaylee, you get catch by your sister, boy. Right? So just do me one favor.
I just put up my
No problem. Do me one favor, guys. When you all do these questions, it's only from this year that I saw that, they actually did it like this. So what is the total number of goals scored by the team? What's the most amount of goals scored by the team, guys?
6.
right? So the modal number of goals, right? These questions let's be a little different, eh? So all right, watch how this is, eh? Watch this, guys. 5 matches with 0 goals scored, right? Cool. That's how we're reading this, right? 5 matches, Mr. Tristan. 5 matches with 0 goals scored, right? 7 matches with how much goals scored?
1.
1. 3 matches with 2 goals scored. 3 matches with 3 goals. 4 matches with 4. 2 matches with 5, and only 1 match with 6 goals. So if I want the modal number of goals scored by the team, it will actually be 1.
Yeah, 1.
1. 1 is the modal number of goals scored, right? Because, right? 1, they score 1 the most. They score 1 in 7 matches. Right, guys? They scored 1 in 7 matches. So 1 will be the modal number of goals scored by the team, right? So your mode or your modal number of goals will be equal to 1, right? So how this information is written, right? I just want to show you this, how this information is actually written, right? Is like, okay, for 5 matches, they score 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 zeros. Then for 7 matches, they scored 1. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Then for 3 matches, they scored 2, 2, 2, 2. You see that, Crow?
Yes, I don't understand.
Right. And then for 3 matches, they scored 3. 1, 2, 3. So the modal number of goals, so for 6 is actually only 1 6 that have in this set of data. So the modal amount of matches will be the ones. I mean, the modal number of goals will be the ones, right? Emma, you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Right. Joshua, you good there?
Yes, sir. I got the 2 clear so far.
Nice. Determine the median number of goals by the team, right? So we need to find the median position. You all know what median means, right?
No, sir.
The number
Right
in the
middle.
sir,
Right?
and median is the number that's in the middle.
Yeah, middle number, right? So your median is the middle number when
sir, for the media
data
for the media I
the
get
data,
3. So.
All right, no problem. So the median is the middle number when the data is in ascending sorry about that. Right, so the data is in ascending or I'll say I'll just put it in order. Not descending, right? Ascending and descending order, right? Okay, it must be in ascending or descending order, meaning it must be in order, right? You can't have the numbers all over and then want to find the middle number, right? So for this question, because of how your data is written, there's a formula to give us the median position. And that formula will be n plus 1 divided by 2, right? Where n is the total data, right? So my total data would be 25 matches, right? Okay, that's my total, 25, right? So if I want the median position here, right, let me go to blue. So your median, this is not your median, right? This is your median position. Position would be equal to 25 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 26 divided by 2 to be a 13th number. Everybody good here? It's your 13th number we're looking for. Right? You all ask the questions if you don't understand enough. We're looking for the median number, but remember they gave us a table. They didn't write out our data like how I was writing it out here. They didn't write it out like this. So like all this, they did not write it like this. I chose to write it like that just to show you all something. Right? But they gave you your information in a table. So to find the median, you need to find the median position, which is the 13th number. Right? So what's it good as, Sarah? What's it good as, Sarah? So the first 5 matches would have been zeros, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next 7 numbers will be what, Sarah? The next 7 numbers, if I listen it out, would be what? Sarah. Hello. Sorry, let me go. Okay. So 5 plus 7 would be what? Tristan. 5 plus 7, Tristan.
12.
5 plus 7 would be 12, right? So your first 12 numbers will be zeros and then ones. So your 13th number gonna be a what, Tristan?
Zeros and ones.
We had zeros, ones. So your 13th number gonna be a
2.
Excellent. Excellent. So therefore, therefore your median is equal to 2. Is it 2 goals? Yeah, 2 goals. Right? 2 goals. Your mode was 1 goal. All right? Everybody good here? So
6.
6 is the middle number because you know it's a little bit of number, so you could say, all right, I cross out this, I cross out this, I cross out this, I cross out this. So this would be my median. It's a table they give us. So unless you have time in a CXC exam to go and write out things like a madman, right? Unless you have time to go and write out things like a madman, so you write it down 5 zeros, right? I'll go with the data above. Then you have to write down 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Okay. Then what was 3 twos? I think 1, 2, 3. Then it was how much trees by 3 twos, 3 trees. All I get the idea, right? Fluid. All of this you would have had to write out, and then you know what we had to do now, Aaron. Aaron, you know what we had to do? You had to cross out 1 here and then 1 in the end. You catching me, Aaron? I'm going to write it out there so all you can see. It was 3 trees. Right? So this is why we have a formula to deal with these things, right? So all right, let me write it out. I have to write it out. Boom, bang. It was 3 trees, then what? 4 fours. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So all this we had to find time to do in CXC, yeah? 2 5s. 1, 2, and then 1 6.
Yes, sir.
Right? So Aaron, you hear me? Aaron, where Aaron by Aaron going on? Right. What's it, Aaron? I'm pushing on the front and the back. Right? Adams, you see what's going on here, sis?
Yes, sir.
Watch. Add the cross out, boom, bang. When we go down by, boom, bang. Alright, let you go. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Median. So if you have time in an exam, you can do this, right? Right, Kaylee? Sarah, you hear me? I was calling you just now.
Yes, sir. My mic was on mute, so I don't know why.
All right. So that's how you find the medium if you have time. You have all that time in CXC, Rudra? You have all that time? When you do an end term exam, you have all that time?
No, sir, I'm doing the formula.
Right. So you do your formula, you find your median position, you know to be the 13th number, and then we checking it. 5 plus 7 is 12, and then after 12 will obviously be 13. So you know your next number going to be at 2. So we running the formula. You hear me, Mr. Israel? We running the formula. How come you watching somewhere? Oh, go ahead.
Remember before when you give the, where just write 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Right, so let's run it one more time, right? So the last part is to find mean. Mean is an average, right? So when you have a table, your mean will be the summation of your F's multiplied by your X's, right? You're multiplying each column, you're adding them up, and then you're dividing them by the summation of F, right? This symbol represents summation, which is like you're adding. It's addition, right? You have your F's in your top column, your X's in your second column. So watch it there. So mean is going to be equal to, give me the first column. Anybody have it there? I want the first column because I got to be scrolling up. What's the first column? Nathan, what's the first column there? You have it written down?
First column is 5, 0.
5 multiplied by 0, right? Plus what's the second column?
Second column is 7, 1.
7 multiplied by 1 plus what's the third column?
3, 2.
Next one?
3, 3.
Next one? Ooh,
4, 4.
That's all. This is plus 4 multiplied by 4 plus
2, 5.
2 multiplied by 5. Oh, good. It's Salamo.
After 2, 5 is 1, 6. Nice.
All right, that's right. I need to make some space here. Hold on. Right. Is this 5, 6 plus what's the next one? 5 multiplied by 1? And then 6 multiplied by 1. Right? All over, give me the F's now. The F's is the top column, right? So it'll be what? It'll be 5 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. I don't think this is the top column.
Plus 2.
All right, here one. I want to write this like in order because I seem like we didn't go in order here. So it's 5 by 0, 7 by 1, 3 by 2. Did I have 3 by 2? Right, then 3 by 3, then 4 by 4, right? Then 2 by 5. I want to put in order. So if anybody reviewing it, they will know where I get these things from now. It's 2 by 5 and then 1 by 6, right? So 2 by 5 and then 1 by 6, right? It's the same thing, but I just want to make sure it's in order. So right, plus 3, wait, this will be plus 3 plus, it's plus 3, then plus 3, plus 4, plus 2, plus 1, right? So here what? I want you all to give me the answer for the top row. What is the answer for the top row?
So I get 54.
Anybody? 54? Divided by what's the answer for the bottom? The denominator.
25.
And when you divide it, give me to 2 decimal places. What's my average?
2.16.
2.16. This is your mean. Okay? Everybody good here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. All right, so this is as an introduction to speed time graphs, which we will be doing next day. All right. Okay, so Speed. All right. So speed time graphs are also like speed velocity graphs, right? It's like speed time or speed velocity, right? Graphs. So a speed time graph shows how the speed of an object changes over time. All right. So we have some key features, right? There you go, my finger. All right, key features for these speed time graphs, right? So we have a horizontal line, right? Horizontal line, which is like a flat line, right? Flat. Speed is constant, right? Constant. Meaning no acceleration, right? So it means your speed not going up or down, it is constant, no acceleration, right? So this is like 1, 2. Upward slope. Speed is increasing. Once you see an upward slope, it means the speed is increasing. Right? Implying acceleration. Huh?
Can you scroll up a little bit, please?
Sure. Right? Acceleration. Where you want to see the top here? L?
Yes, sir.
Right, so object is at rest. Right? So upward slope, speed increasing, downward slope, speed decreasing, deceleration. Once that line, that speed time line, a speed time graph, touches your time axis, which is actually your x-axis, right? The speed is 0, right? The object is at rest, right? So we go in again. Send this down. Right. So important calculations. Important calculations. Right? So the gradient of the slope, right? The gradient of the slope is actually your acceleration. Right? Once they ask you to find the gradient to find the acceleration for any particular time on a speed time graph, it would be the gradient of the slope, right? So gradient, which is given by common m, is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, right? Where x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 are coordinates on the speed time graph for that period, right? For that period. Okay? So some other things you must know is you must know that positive gradient, right? So positive gradient means acceleration. Right?
So your mom won.
Negative. Huh? Yes? Negative gradient is deceleration. Right? And something else I want you all to know is that acceleration can actually also be viewed as acceleration. I gave you, so basically above here, I gave you the coordinate geometry definition for gradient, right? But acceleration can also be viewed as change in speed over change in time, right? Okay. Very, very important stuff here. Now, guys, next day I will start over the class by reading out the notes and going through it, right? But it's good that we now wasted. We had 15 minutes when I finished that question above. I didn't want to waste it and send you all where we could knock out right now the notes, right? So at least everybody have the notes. So number 2 is.
So yes, Anna.
Yeah, but still try to write. Yeah. Area under. All right, no problem. Area under the graph. And I'm going to try to send everything for you as soon as class done. Right? Because I don't want no sticking. Area under the graph is equal to distance traveled. Right? So once you're calculating the area under the graph, right? Distance traveled. Next important note is speed. Speed is equal to distance over or divided by time. Right? From this formula now you can get like two other formulas. Right? From this formula you can also get distance. Distance is equal to speed multiplied by time, and you could also get that time is equal to distance divided by speed. Right? So that will be it for today, my children. Next class, I'm going to go back through this set of notes here. You all are getting a good week for those who actually do my work, right? You all have no homework this week, right? We start off with speed time graphs next week.